I got 3 kids myself. I know
Okay,
how that is.
guys. We are now live. We went ahead and started a little early. Everybody was here, so we thought, why not go ahead and start a little early? As you guys know, this is the scoop, just to give our guests that haven't been here before what we do. We're not going to go into a huge buffet. If you have a huge buffet, just go ahead, introduce yourself, and tell us what. We'll do this since it is a shoot the shit session. We'll just give us one thing that you're vaping tonight. Okay? So let's go ahead and start. For me on the far left, Natty, go ahead. You're good.
Hold on. Alright, I am, well, because freaking YouTube started playing some other bullcrap in the background, so I had to stop that. Anyway, I'm Big Natty Vapes. Sorry, I'm running stupid Google Chrome, so you can't see my overlay. Thanks a lot, Google. Anyway, you can find me on YouTube, Instagram, all the social media. You can always catch us hanging out at the vape shop. See, damn it, cat. VapeChat.net. And I'm vaping on way too much shit, so next.
Okay, Kay, go ahead.
What's up, guys? K Vapes. I am vaping on the Cuboid with the Sapor, and I got some Slims Cloud Juice vial from Olympus. This is some good stuff. And, yeah, call me Wonder Woman. That's all.
Okay, go ahead, Oki.
I'm Oki Vapes. I started a new channel up. Go check me out on YouTube. I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. Tonight I'm just got my old Tesla wood box and I'm dripping my coffee shop here by Drip Co. Other than that, that's about it.
Okay, Tom, go ahead. You're up.
Oh, hi, I'm Tom. I'm the cranky vapor. I'm just an admin over at the Vape Shack. Decided to come on. And yes, I'm vaping. That's enough said there. And if you want to catch me, come over to Vape Shack. You always catch me on the lounge. And we just sit there and chat.
Exactly. Now, Nikki, you're next, since you came in late.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'm vaping on my Cuboids, Griffin and the Symbiote, and I'm vaping on some number 1 by Drippin' Donuts, their new line. It's called Numerals, and it's a creamy tobacco. And I also got some flax sauce, Cereal Ninja.
Okay, Daniel, you're up.
What is going on, guys? My name is Daniel, aka SC Vape. You can find me on YouTube at SC Vape. Find me on Instagram, SC_Vape_reviews. And I'm just dripping some sick drip from Sick Boy e-liquid. Review coming up on this stuff. Nah, that's really it.
Okay, last but not least, Brian.
What is up, everybody? I am your man, Brian. You can check me out on YouTube under this name, Vape King Brian Hinkle. Also on social media is under the same name. Instagram has underscores in between Vape King Brian and Hinkle. Twitter is at Vape King Brian H. And I'm not vaping on anything special. Just the Noisy Cricket and Velocity that I got for my birthday. And I'm actually testing out some Skull Candy vape juice that got sent to me. Review coming up on this soon. Very good juices. That's it.
Oh, wow. We're already getting some trolls? Is that what I saw?
Yep.
I don't know why people would troll this channel at 280 people. 280 subscribers. Why would they troll here? But oh well. As you all know, I am your Vaping Minuteman. Today I'm actually just doing my Coolfire 4 Plus Storm Edition that was sent to me over by Anakin. So I do want to say thank you to them. And also, as usual, I have my Psycho X Drama Queens. So, okay, well, like we said, tonight's just a shoot the shit session. So, has anybody gotten anything good in? Especially for the reviewers, have you guys gotten anything good in?
Juice-wise, I'm getting stacked with juice from the numerals, from swag sauce, from new juice from Canada called Smokin' Joe's. Let's see, yeah, Smokeless Joe. Sorry. And he sent me 4 of them, and they're actually really damn good. He's got one that actually tastes like a kettle corn, and it's to die for.
Is that with it saying smokeless, is that one of the ones that doesn't give vapor? Because I know there's some coming out of England like that.
No, this is vapor. Yeah, he's actually just a Canada line that's basically, I got pulled in because I'm in a 419 area, code, and he's a 519, and I think something got mixed up in translation. And he's like, you're welcome to stay. And he goes, I'm like, well, okay. And he goes, oh, you're a reviewer too. I review too. Let me send you some juice. So I was like, sure. So I was like, I've never had any Canadian juice, so I was kind of, worried. But actually, when I got it, I was really impressed.
I've actually heard good things about Canadian juices. There are a lot of good ones. Just sometimes it's too expensive sometimes to send them over the border.
Well, sending it to us is a little bit cheaper than us sending it to them.
True.
So,
yeah, because I know it's like $25 just to send a small priority package.
Put it this way, he really duct taped everything, not duct tape, but packaging tape up. And with the 4 juices and everything, like I said, he's going somewhere with it. That company is. If all of the flavors taste like this, then I will be really happy to review every one of them.
Good. Daniel, Kay, Brian, you guys get anything in recently?
I've got a lot of good stuff. Let's see. I pulled out these ones here because out of all the stuff I've got, these are my favorites so far. Let's see. I got Numerals #1, which is actually extremely surprising. I was a menthol vapor when I vaped. And this is a creamy tobacco, and it's really freaking good. It's got a really weird, cream and dryness to it, so I really like that. I don't know why, but it's freaking awesome. And Monkey Fart, I just did a review on this. Most amazing name. Farts have never been so good in my life. Got some swag sauce. Yep, pretty legit. And this one, which was actually my least favorite from their breakfast line, and ended up being my most favorite after it steeped. So, really good.
Nice. Yeah, I got some sick drip in from Sick Boy, testing that out. The Digirette. I can't even think of what else. The Riptide from Amigo. I got a bunch of stuff. This is not sitting in front of me, so I can't.
I found some more that was sent that was in a box. Slam cakes. There you go. They got 4 flavors. Actually, peanut butter and jelly, slam cake, morning, and sublime. 3 of the 4 so far are really good. Their slam cake actually tastes like a real cake with that creamy buttercream icing. Is really good.
That the Canada one?
Oh no, this is actually I don't remember where they were from, but you can go to slamcakesvapes.com and look them up. They sent me their. I was like, little 15 ml unicorn bottles, real cute packaging and everything. But literally, I was impressed on the slam cake. I mean, I guess that's their #1 line because that's their name, but this one was just like a sour note, and I'm just not into the sour the coolness of some vapes. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But their peanut butter is really good too. It's a strawberry peanut butter and jelly.
Ooh. Now I really do want. I would love to try that one because I love. Now is that a grape jelly or a strawberry
No,
jelly?
strawberry jelly. Yeah, which I like. I don't like grape jelly, so like things that are grape always turns out to be Robitussin. So, but yeah, I just got those in the other day and everything, and just sampled them right out of the box, and kind of impressed on some of these juices now that are actually coming in, you know, pretty steeped and ready to vape. You know, if they sit there and sit a little bit longer, it'll probably even be better.
Exactly.
Yeah, and companies need to get off our butts about reviewing them as soon as we get them. Let them get to our state's temperature. Yeah. Some of us live in a cold climate, you know.
Really, for myself, most of what I've gotten in, other than my Coolfire 4 Storm and the Endura T18, which, good thing coming on the channel, I will be able to actually do my new Vapor series a lot better now, because I'll be able to do the mods and the tanks using these, because I wanted to wait until I had good battery inclusive mods, because you know that's a good question for everyone. Do you think it's better for somebody to start in something that they have to use external batteries but they can grow into, or to start in something with an internal like the Coolfire 4 or the T18 with like a mouth to lung tank?
Internal.
Internal is really good to start out with.
I've always started them out with internal, because then that way we don't have to fool with it.
Yeah.
You don't want them to go from holding something like a cigarette to this to like, oh my God, I gotta carry all this other shit. I gotta get all this other stuff. No. Keep them simple.
Internal is always good to start out with, because it's just going to be the cheaper route to go, because of the fact that you don't have to sit there and buy the extra batteries, the extra charger, and people are going to look at the numbers before they're going to look at, you know, oh, it's too expensive to start up. But you grow gradually into it. Grow gradually.
With things like the new Joytech AIO, which I've never had my hands on, but the price of it is $17. So there's just no point not to start with something like that. It's a good introductory device to use, and it's like 2 packs of cigarettes or this mod. Like, it's not like you've wasted anything, even if you decide to upgrade super fast like I did.
Well, I mean, it's like, when I started back in June. I mean, my first setup, which was nothing more than an iTaste 3, a Pro Tank, and, you know, just that kit and some juice was like 75, 80 bucks. Now they can do the same thing for 20 bucks, and they're out the door off and running. And I honestly think the tanks are better now. Mm-hmm. The coils are better now.
By far.
I mean, you know, everything is more geared. It's built a lot better. I mean, now I think the industry is finally in its stride as far as from beginner to advanced. The whole gamut is now caught up.
I could not imagine a year ago with the Nautilus Mini when I had it, okay, and a 50-50 juice, which this is my own Berry Delight that I made, and it's close to a 50-50. Could you actually see a Nautilus produce vapor like this?
No. I mean, no. I mean, it's
great for a mouth to lung.
Yeah.
And I mean, honestly, you know, even this is only $28 for the T18.
Yeah, I mean, and not to mention, you're also looking at it, the 2 months that we had to deal with not even a year ago. The battery life was pathetic compared to the ones that are coming out now. You know, everything's kind of caught up to reality, so to speak. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna show you some nostalgia.
I gave away most of my stuff to my cousin.
There's my first tube. There's my first regulated mod.
It looks like something from outer space.
Nope. Smoke. It's a smoke.
There's something that's sold in the store that has no windows.
Nope. Smoke Tech. Variable voltage, variable wattage, whopping 15 watts, baby. 15 whole watts.
Actually, it looks like something else that I'm not going to go into.
That's why I said it's sold in a store that's got no windows and one light over the parking lot. That's it.
Come stepping in my van.
But you also got to realize this: if they had the products that they have now, back when we started vaping, do you think you would actually become the hobbyist that you are now?
Probably not.
No.
Exactly, because you would have been happy with the first device that you would have got.
I mean that's the whole point of why mech mods came into being in the first place. Because back then, I mean, you only had ego pens, you know, and small. And if you wanted to go for anything, you had to be kind of DIY. You had to break it and rebuild it to make it work. You know.
New vapors got it so easy nowadays.
No, they don't. They have it tougher in a way because of the simple fact that they're wanting to be advanced and everything like the serious vapor, and they're getting themselves into a lot of trouble.
Well,
Yeah.
It's not like
Okay,
back when I started.
Yeah.
You had the Ego, you had
with
the
the
VTR and MVP, and then some other little tiny things.
Right,
you
when
know?
there's not that many products out when we all started vaping compared to now. But when it comes down to so many devices and not the help that people actually need to, you know, ask questions. You know, they don't, you know, you're asking a cloud blower, you know, what's the good setup? They're going to sit there and lead you in the wrong direction. You know, you get somebody that's been a hobbyist vapor, they can sit there and tell you the array of devices that are out there that could have been or could be, you know, right up their alley. You know,
See, though, the other factor when it comes to the new vapor where I say they don't have it as good, and, you know, it was even difficult back when I first started, but even those who are geared toward the new vapor, you don't see that many new vapor devices.
No.
No.
You're
I mean,
seeing
you've got
more...
You've got Innigan. You got that. Joytech's got the AIO, which is kind of a new to middle of the road, you know, new to, you know, kind of new vapor. Kangaroo's got the E. They're coming back out with the EVOD, with an updated version of that with a better coil and better tank and top fill. Smock, yeah, they got the stick. They got a 19 millimeter, which are getting down in the size, but and the coil's better, but it's still. The vapor production is a little heavier than it is for a mount to lung. You know, that's more of a direct lung hit device. I mean, there's not that many. There was a lot more back then, but actually, a lot of them sucked.
Yeah.
There was a big learning curve to deal with those things.
Oh, I mean, I totally agree. You know, those sucked, but today, what I was getting at is the simple fact that you don't see reviews on a lot of the newer stuff for the new vapor. Most of what, and you know, I've noticed this, and maybe it's because just the reviewers that I now really watch, but even when watching like Indoor Smokers and even Tia, a lot of the gear I would say is more intermediate. And those two, in my personal opinion, I know they're the first two reviewers I ever watched.
Yep.
Was Tia and Indoor Smokers. And even them, you're seeing them pushing all the external battery mods, like where Kanger came out with their K-Box Mini. You see those coming out a lot. And we got Donnie.
Did I miss something?
I'm sorry, Donnie. I didn't know that you were not a definite to be on early, or else I wouldn't have said you were coming on.
Truthfully, I was definite. I just kind of got busy and forgot. My bad.
For anybody out there that don't know, this is Donnie MFNG. So go ahead and tell everybody about your channel a little bit, Donnie.
Oh, I do I do reviews for Team No Scoop in America. Everybody know Donnie MFNG is the channel. You go over there and check out the reviews. They're PG-13 now, but if you go to the earlier ones, like below 25, they're like R-rated sometimes. So, besides that, I mean, that's it. I don't know what else to say.
You still slip up.
It's not as bad as yours, Daniel. So
Mine. You still slip up, Donnie.
Yeah, I've seen a few of your reviews, Donnie. Yeah. Just a little bit.
I wanted to walk in on your ass one day watching one of your juice reviews. I could see your front door. I thought I was walking on.
People on here. Holy
That's
shit.
right.
I'm just being
Remember when we watched his review, the one where he said he licks his Addy like he licks his wife, and we were all like, did he just say that?
Well, wait a minute. Then he said talking about his grandma's peach cobbler or something like that. I'm like, you do that with your wife, and then you sit there and kiss your grandma?
Yes. Grandma taught me how to do that.
Now there is something I want to break what we're talking about because I want to see something. Donnie, you coming if VCC Pittsburgh happens this year?
Am I coming if it happens?
Yes.
If it's in a 100-mile radius, I might be there.
It's Pittsburgh. How far is Pittsburgh from you?
Well, I live in Waynesboro, so it's about 2 hours, I think, hour and a half, 2 hours.
Come on,
Okay.
I drove 2 hours and a half to go to Michigan, so come on.
I did 4. So come on, Pippin.
Yep.
If you decide to come up, let me know, and I'll tell you some of the good places to go for a hotel because I know I'll be there.
Oh, he's just going to hook up with you in your hotel. What are you talking about?
My wife's
Are
wife.
you coming up for it, Nikki?
I don't know. When is it?
Last I heard, they were looking at late July.
Maybe. Could be an option.
Natty, I know you're just over in Ohio, too.
Yeah, but but see, me and the wife, we got to try to save up so we can actually finally do a fucking honeymoon this year if we possibly can, even if it's just a weekend. And then we're trying to get down to
in October.
Chattanooga. Yeah, October in Chattanooga.
Definitely going to that one. Doc's cooking. Doc is cooking. Come on.
Yeah.
Well, I know Brian and I will be there.
Yeah, I'm going, and I'm also going April the 23rd to the one down here in Timonium. Hank Bates will be there and stuff like that. And we also have the lovely Dawn from Adore Liquid in the chat. So let's everybody say hi to her.
Hey, Dawn.
Oh, hey Don, we were actually talking about you in one of my many Facebook group chats. One of your award winners did the pan test. Have you ever done that? Has anybody ever done that where you take a liquid, drop it into a skillet, and turn the skillet on?
Nope.
No.
If you do that, what'd you say, Brian?
What is it? Test the sugar, like the sugar?
Yeah, it's to see if they added any sweetener to it. If you do that and it comes up with a goo, then they added sweetener. If it comes up to where it's just oil, there's no sweetener.
Oh, well, one hit wonder wouldn't pass that test.
I know Vaporgate would never pass that test.
Well, how bad is sweetener anyway?
Oh,
Well,
no.
Not really, it just gumps your coils up.
Yeah.
since that girl is on here, I got to throw a little shout out. Adore Liquid, baby. Oh, did I got this upside down? Probably do. My dumb ass. There you go.
Right here?
Custard de leche. Let me hit that shit for you,
I don't
Don.
know what's wrong with you people, but when I get a door, I vape it, so I got nothing but empty
Oh,
bottles.
wait a minute. I've been vaping it. What are you talking about? I just been babying my bottles. It's going to be a few months before I see her
Oh,
again.
this one I'm babying because there is no more.
Oh, yeah, Jingle Mints. Jingle.
But yeah, she was talking about that she passed. Yeah, you passed it because Steve was actually talking about it. Because for any of you that don't know, Steve from over at Smiley, he was in the very first episode of The Scoop when Dawn was in it with us, talking about the effects of the regulations on the e-juice industry. And they had actually talked, and she had told him that she didn't add any sweetener, and he mentioned that. But
She's got a green thumb for making juice, so.
Yes, she does.
Truthfully, though, if there's sweetener in it, I use a lot of Elf Wick. I mean, I have stuff that people say has a lot of sweetener to it. It doesn't bother my cotton. I mean, I vape it. And
It's the coils that it gunks up.
Oh, I'm all right with that. Nah.
Nah, her stuff don't gunk them. The coil's pimping.
Nope.
I never had it. I don't talk
Her
bad
stuff,
about it. I never had
and
it.
her stuff is flavorful, and it produces, even with these half-dead batteries in my tug box, I've been vaping this shit all day. Her stuff still produces great plumage.
For me, it's like a risk reward thing. Like Milkman Churros gunks the shit out of my coils, but I will vape that all day because it's amazing.
Gunk my coils. I have enough wire to make.
Yeah, I got enough wire too, so you know what I'm saying. When it comes
I'm good. I'm good.
Well,
when you're
RDAs,
trying to but when you're trying to sit there and vape some of the juices that gunk up your coils, and you're using regular, pre-made coils, that you're screwing in, man-made coils, from the vape shop, they're gonna be pissed.
Yeah, I use dumbbells though. Yeah, you see that? I use dumbbells, so I use 18 gauge, so I think I'll be all right. I use a toothbrush, scrape it right off.
There you go.
Like a weightlifter put my coils together for me. Oh man, what was the topic? 'Cause I'm late and I feel rude because a couple people in here I didn't met. I'm Donnie. Can people tell me who they are? I'm sorry about this. I feel like an ass right now.
I'm vaping with Nikki B.
Okay, hi Nikki. I'm Donnie.
Hi.
I'm Okie Vapes. I'm new.
And Donnie, send a email to Adore eLiquid. It's adoreeliquid.com. She wants to send you some of her juice because she is confident that she will pass your test.
Yeah, she will. I guarantee.
I know she will.
I guarantee you she'll pass the Team No Steep test.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow, why is everybody so hard on TNS, man? That's not cool.
No. Look, I guarantee you it'll pass the fog test. I guarantee you it'll pass the taste test. And I guarantee you it'll pass the price test.
Yeah.
$12 a 30 mil.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, let's put it this way. I've never. This is the first time I've ever even met you. I've heard of you and everything
Oh,
else.
shit, I'm vape famous now.
Yeah, but he sounds like he's right up my alley. If I turn around and buy a bottle of juice, I bring it home. I want to be able to vape it, not sit there and stare at it for a week. Especially at the price I buy,
Yeah.
You get it. There's no steeping with her juice.
Yeah.
It's
No.
What I did though with that right there, because a lot of people get it confused. Like I say that so I can dumb it down for people who don't want to think about what the fuck I'm trying to say. Truthfully, what I mean is I think the juice company should finish making their juice before they send it out. That's the whole thing.
Bingo.
That's the whole thing, because more than likely the juice is probably good as hell after its 30-day steeping period or whatever steeping time is supposed to have taken. It's probably good, but if I can't vape it straight out the mail, I'm saying you didn't finish making it, so you should give me a discount and a paycheck because I finished the job.
Yeah.
I mean,
Exactly. But think about it. People are running out of juice. They're going into vape shops. They're buying it from the vape shops, and yet it still states on the bottle. Maybe need to steep another 7 to 14 days.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
right.
I don't want to do your job for you.
Let me clarify something here. And I have a couple of vape shops in our state that does that. They make the juice right in front of you. All right, that's a no-brainer.
Yeah, that's
You're gonna have to sit on it, and you could walk in there and ask them for a shake and bake, and you know what you're gonna get. But if I'm gonna go out and pound $30 or $40 for a stupid 30 ml bottle of juice, I better be able to take it as soon as I get it, crack it, drip it, vape it, and be happy.
Fucking right. That's No Steep shit right there.
And I tell you, I've Dawn's first customer when she went public. I am, and her shit does it. It'll make you rethink.
Like Dawn says, if you don't steep your stuff and test it before you send it, you have no idea what you're sending to someone.
Yeah.
Honestly, there are downfalls to Adore, like the fact that everything you buy after that is just, I spent that much and it's not as good as Adore.
Yeah. You know what? She has ruined me for every Apple vape out there. I'm sorry, but the Simple Apple has ruined because I compare it to everything I try. It's like
Donnie,
it ain't a door.
put it this way, Donnie. We were at VPX. Me and Nikki both went to this one juice company, and they have a hazelnut custard, and so does Don's. And we tested. She went earlier before me, and I went, and we told the guy the same thing. Pretty good, but you need to go check out a door around. She's around the corner over there. You need to check her stuff out, brother. She got her shit on point.
Exact same thing. Exact same move.
I messed up though, because now when I go to vape meets, the local ones, like they see me coming, they know who I am. So when I go to buy their juice, they know I'm getting it for a review, and they say, "Donnie, you ain't got to pay." And then they reach underneath and give me some shit from underneath and hand it to me.
Yeah, no, see, that's wrong.
They know me now. I can't do it. Plus, I got a Team No Steam T-shirt on,
You
hat,
got that
four goons with me, so it's a different.
That's where you got to send in ringers. You got to send in ringers to go pick your stuff up.
Yeah, but I'm going to the vape meet out here in Carlisle. I'm going to the one in Timonium, and we're just gonna chill this one, just do reviews. We're not gonna have a booth or nothing. We're just gonna do reviews and everything. I'm bringing my boys with me, so the whole Baltimore Steep crew gonna be there, so it's gonna be kind of nice.
You coming?
What day are you going up? Saturday?
Yeah, I'm going Saturday. I'm not gonna do the business to business. I'm going Saturday, and I'm bringing Santos and a couple other Baltimore bad boys with me, and we're gonna go in there because I got a lot of enemies in Timonium. Because last time I went, I did a lot of reviews, and a lot of them didn't make the cut, so they don't like me much. So.
Well, I'll tell you what, Donnie. If we have the space to do it, maybe we'll do a group live show while we're there too.
I'm bringing my Sony, so yeah, we can do whatever. Plus, I want to hug S anyway. I want to hug him and rub his head.
Because I'll be there Saturday. Brian's coming Saturday. Because, I mean, I only live a couple hours away.
You're coming down to Timonium, Rob?
No, not to Timonium. I'm going to Carlisle.
I'll be in Carlisle Saturday. Guaranteed.
Yeah. So, with me coming Saturday, Brian's going Saturday, so maybe we'll all just sit down and do a quick live show and just talk.
Don't forget, those other reviewers is going to be there too.
Hey,
Wait,
we can
Saturday?
do
I'm not going
everybody.
this Saturday.
No, Carlisle.
Oh yeah. I'll be
The Carlisle show.
I'll probably be in Carlisle, and I'm going to Timonium April the 23rd.
But yeah, maybe we'll just sit down and do a live show that day with all of us, and we can even include the other guys, just for the fun of it. I mean, to talk about the show and just to hang out. You know what I mean, Donnie?
Yeah. Some of them don't agree with my practices though, but I don't care.
Hey, if people don't agree with it, too bad. I mean, I've said that because, you know, we've had issues going on, and people don't like it, too bad. I don't care.
Nice. It's nice meeting all you guys, man. That's kind of cool. So, that's what's up.
Just so we can ask, is there any questions that anybody has that's in the chat? Because I've seen a ton of people in chat, so if there's any questions, feel free to ask. And because I've got it myself.
Is the chat on your YouTube?
Yeah, it's actually on the video for this.
What's your YouTube?
Vaping Minuteman. YouTube.com/C/Vaping Minuteman Reviews.
Here, I'll throw the link up in here. There you go.
Yeah,
that works.
Dawn is gonna be in Vegas.
Oh wow!
Right before my birthday. Woo woo.
I got it.
And if you want, Donnie, we found this out. If you click the 3 dots at the bottom of chat, you can actually pop the chat out and close your Windows browser completely. Makes it so much easier.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Minuteman.
You didn't know that? You've been on how many live shows?
I've always had a separate opening. I mean, the separate page.
Yeah, I never knew about that either until Rob told me.
I always do that.
I knew
it's too much to deal with.
I'm using my Cybertron today, so I might not have any issues.
Hank Vapes is actually the one that told me, because they had on Project Fog one night, they were talking about it, and I was like, oh, okay. So now I know
thank you
for my
that.
shows.
Well, thank you for that, because I hate being on a live show and having the two opens and not being able to have the screen open as well.
Yeah, same here. I always would shrink the screen. Okay, I see a lot of talk about the noisy cricket, and I know a lot of us have the noisy cricket.
It's in a box.
I got 2 of them.
Don't use it unless you know what you're doing.
It is not for all vapors.
Did a review on it.
Yep, me too.
Same here. I put my review up just a couple weeks ago.
It's the best. I love it, but I know what the fuck I'm doing too. So.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
what-
but I did see you put a comment in one of your videos
All right.
saying that every vapor should have one, but every vapor shouldn't because
I said
all
vapors. Vapors.
vapors.
There's a
Vapors,
difference between
yes.
a vapor and a new and somebody trying to get off cigarettes. I talked about that on my show last night. If you've been vaping for like 2 years or a year and a half plus, or a year plus even, you're a vapor now. You're not an ex-smoker. You're none of that. You're a vapor. So obviously, you know what you're doing. You know what type of vape you're looking for. That's and my videos are geared. If you ever watch my videos, they're not geared to newbies. They're geared to vapors. My group is geared to new people, but my videos is for people who do super sub-ohm, high wattage, high voltage, max VG. Companies send me 60-watt devices. I do videos telling you I'm not reviewing this. I throw it in the trash. I don't.
Okay, but if somebody came across your video, like the one that I came across, and they were watching and they didn't know that you're geared just towards the vapor, and they said, hey, he sat there and said everybody should have this device, that you weren't specific. Every more advanced vapor should have this, because if they don't know what type of device to put on that or what type of ohms to put on that, or they don't know that,
I told them what type of ohms. I said, please don't go below 0.3. Like me, because I do like a 0.2.
Right.
Please don't do below 0.3. And I said, never use a tank, because even the tanks, the screw will go up and it will short. I told them that too. I took it apart and I put it back together.
Right, but if somebody
also
just came
watched-
across it though.
Yeah.
I watched his show last night, and he did say it wasn't for
Right,
me.
but the one that we watched previously.
Yeah.
The video's up. It's great. It's a great video. But my video, it's geared. And plus, it's like saying, like, I have a really, really fast car, right? Okay. Super fast, right? And if you said, hey, Donnie, can I borrow your car? I'm going to say, you got a license? You say, yeah. I'm like, go ahead. Now, when it takes off, you might figure out you're not supposed to be in there. That's cool. You know what I mean? But you showed me a license, and I took your word for it. You know what I mean?
That's like sitting there saying, okay, well, I've only had my license for a week.
Well, all right, all right. Me, Nikki, a couple of us had a discussion because we know somebody that went and purchased one of these, and he's let's
had
put it in
one
the
other
right
car.
frame. He's not even 19 yet, and he went and bought one. I said, that's fine. She goes, he doesn't even own an ohm meter. I'm like, then who builds his coils? Well, it's vape shop. I said, well, that's okay too, as long as he tells his vape shop that's what he's going to put it on. Because his vape shop's worth a damn, they're going to put the right coils on it.
Yeah.
Hopefully, you know.
Hopefully.
And see, I always just tell
Again,
everybody, stay up to it. Start off at 1 ohm and work your way down to find your setting. Because if you don't, you're going to get basically bent over, slapped on the ass, and.
Well, let's put it this way: you're not going to sit there and hold that button down. It's going to be boop, and you're going to know right away you fucked up. You're going to know you built too low. The minute you touch that button,
right?
And
you're going to get a mouth of happy or a mouth of nasty.
Adore E-Liquid said, you're right, I'm not sub-ohm qualified, so, watch my reviews at your own risk. Fuck it. I'm a juice guy. If y'all notice, the majority of my reviews. But
yeah, you're 90% juice.
But all the devices I use, truthfully, people sent them to me, and I tell them, all right, I'll use your device in my reviews if I like it, but I'm a juice guy. 9 times out of 10, if it's not something I'm, like, super excited about, I'm going to use it, but I'm not going to review it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
well, I'll tell you this much, Donnie. If anybody sends you 60-watt devices, don't throw them in the trash. I'll take them.
I got 2 of them over there. I got 2 E-Leaf 60-watt TC controls. I gave one away on my show the other night, and then I have another one left that I'm going to give away to a new guy in our group. Because I give those. I don't care.
Yeah. Anytime that you want to get rid of one to have a review done, I'll take it. Because I'm still not getting a lot of stuff. I was lucky that I was able to start building a relationship with Inikin. So that's the big step to start building some of the relationships with other companies. But okay, anything else over in the chat?
He said, I just subscribed to you, but you're making me think otherwise. Hey, man, look, I'm an entertainer first and foremost, but I will never give you bad information. And what I suggest everybody do is join my group, and then you'll see what's really going on, because we want to make sure everybody's okay with what's going on with vaping. But like I said, to a newbie, please ask a question, because I answer all questions. Ask a question. When I say join the group, go in there and say, hey, Donnie said this, where's Donnie? And they'll tag me, and I'm like, yo, what's up? And then we'll help you out. I got a lot of people in there that's ready to ride out. And
I'll be in there commenting, no, Donnie's a dick, you don't want to talk to him.
Fucking I love that. That's my object.
You're about to get trolled.
On your own page by me.
It's really not good to troll me.
And you can, I know I'm over there.
So you don't really
whenever I catch something, if I can answer it, Donnie's probably seen it. If I can answer it, I try answering it. Mm-hmm. I'm over there. I think, Brian, are you in his group yet?
Of course.
I thought you were. I mean, there's a lot of people in that one.
I think you're in there. But truthfully, it's more of an entertainment factor, because when I watch some videos, man, sometimes they're so serious, I'm out. I don't even watch the whole vid, you know? Because actually it's YouTube, and sometimes I just want to browse and watch the reviewers. Keep it under 10 minutes for me, please. Don't kill me. Come on. And make me laugh. And, you know, put a disclaimer in there, in and out. And when you guys are all reviewers, right? When we say stuff like join our group, if you got a question, please ask, please comment, share, subscribe. I'm going to say all that, but I still want to keep my fans engaged. That's why they're there. They're not there for no other reason. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Because my steam test, taste test, and false taste, I just want to taste the juice. That's it. Seriously.
Oh, yeah. And I mean, honestly, your method is honestly one of my favorite methods. I even started using it. No, I mean, because it's true. The cotton doesn't get saturated at the beginning. If you don't do it over time, it's not saturated.
Somebody's echoing.
Okay.
Helicopter.
He's echoing, don't he?
He told him he need to get some headsets.
Yep.
Got to get the noise cancellation, baby. You don't hear no echo over here. Man. I learned how to do some shit since I started doing reviews, man.
Yeah.
What, are you on a laptop with no noise?
Oh no, I'm not on a laptop. I got a Cybertron and I got a Beats by Dre. I got like two of the best computers out, so.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I have a real job though, like, so I can like kind of buy shit for my hobbies.
As we all have a real job.
What is this real job we speak of? I don't know what that is.
That's cool. I wish I didn't have a real one, you know what I'm trying to say? But I was in a vape shop the other day. I was talking about this on my show last night too, and these guys in the vape shop was like, yeah, Donnie, man, I don't like, because you know, in my group, we don't really, our group is all about the vape. It's like a family thing, and sometimes we'll let those posts for, you know, the posts, because sometimes they spam the group with posts for this senator, that senator, and all that shit. We let it stand for like an hour, and then it disappears out of our group, right? Because if nobody ain't do nothing in an hour, I think everybody who's going to do something on it is going to do it in an hour, right? And when I was at the vape shop, they're like, Donnie, why does my post keep disappearing? I said, we leave it up for an hour. And then it was like, why are you like that? I said, well, we talked about it. We had a quorum. And vapors and juice makers is what my group is about. We're not going to be hurt when the restrictions come. Now, you guys with those $8 an hour jobs at the vape shop might be hurt. What you need to do is go to school and get a job, right? And then you won't be mad at me. Because you know the shop owner, which we don't buy nothing from anymore. I don't buy nothing from a shop owner, and maybe I'm just that guy that says the truth and not trying to appeal to the masses. But the truth is, I can't remember the last device I bought from a vape shop. 90% of them is overpriced to me, and a couple of them give me discounts because of who I am and what I'm going to say on air.
Oh, I can agree with you. I got my ass handed to me once for that. For saying that same thing.
They're like, why don't you buy juice from us, Donnie? I'm like, why? You got Cake Pop in there for $22 a bottle. It's $14.99 online. I'm not buying it. Shit. Crazy. I've got a real job, like I keep telling these people.
Yeah, I tell people the same thing. I mean, when I buy juice, which honestly is very rare, especially now that I'm DIYing, but when I buy juice, I'll buy it online before I'll go in a store because
I love the door already.
because like this one right here, I used to be a unicorn milk fanatic.
Oh man,
$22 for 30 mils.
Yeah, but how old is that juice, dude?
Oh yeah. Let's just say this: when I got hooked on this, I quit buying it.
Mm-hmm.
When I got hooked on Psycho X, I quit buying unicorn milk, and that was probably this summer. So this is a little over 6 months old.
Oh man! Hey, did you watch my review on Cutwood?
Not yet, no.
You wouldn't invite me on your show if you watched it.
Why?
I don't know. Oh, I didn't do them too bad because they are from the beginning. They've been with us since vaping. Well, since I started vaping, I've been seeing them, but. Truthfully, with the juice makers and what the mixologists are doing nowadays, that is subpar juice. It's not.
Oh, yeah.
Because I keep 2 60 mils of this sitting in my house at all times, and this is $25 for a 60 mil. This is it's great juice. So for me to buy Cutwood or something like that, I can't. I just can't do it because I know what's really good and what's not.
Yeah, I mean, like with me, one of my favorites is actually the Schwartz. I will
like
make
the Schwartz. I like the upside.
Like it's going out of style.
I like the upside.
Yeah, the upside is my favorite, and then Ludicrous Speed.
How much are you paying for the Schwartz upside, though?
Well, I was paying about $12 because I buy them in 15 mils when I buy them, but I haven't bought any in forever.
I can't tell you the last time I bought you.
I made a code, man. Hassle-free, up to par, and worth the price. If it doesn't fit all 3 criteria, I don't want it. I'm not going to do the work for you, brother. I can't. No one does my paperwork for me at work. I can tell you that right now. I can't just slide it to them and say, hey, finish this up for me. I got to go.
Everybody knows. Next to Don's juice, everybody knows this is my favorite right there.
Vapes. The strawberry blonde.
What is everybody's favorite vape here?
And unfortunately, Donna, you do got to let this one steep, player. It's made to order. It's made to order.
But what I'm saying, don't miss it. When people say that we make our juice fresh to order, so you might have to let it steep when we send it out because that's how we keep the prices low. Then I don't even review their juice. They already told me they're not Team No Steep Juice. But then again, they're telling the truth of what you have to do to it. You're saying, help us finish making it. That's why it's $12 of $120. So I understand that. But when you market it as good juice and this and that,
or
and
premium
the price,
juice.
Yeah, and then send it to me, and then I taste embalming fluid, hydrogen peroxide, and bath water. I'm upset. Hey, but the bath water taste will go away if you let it sit in the corner for a little while. I'm like, no, I want my money back. They can't take returns. I'll send it back anyway. I've done that.
And see, we even have some local ones that are 22. You can only buy them in the vape shops, and they're $22 a 30 mil.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure you've probably heard of them, Donnie, because you're from Pennsylvania. Zuros.
I've heard. I haven't did their juice yet, but I've heard it.
Now, me and Nikki agree on this one.
Mm-hmm.
They're $23 a bottle. This company right here.
Oh, that one.
The truth.
Refuge is good.
Yeah, I still haven't heard from them. Nikki?
They're actually preparing for the UK right now, so they haven't even got back with me. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just give
well,
them
if you talk to them before I do, let me know.
Okay.
and mentioned that I had sent them a message on Instagram.
Okay.
It was
And then-
Instagram or Facebook
There's
or both.
3 people waiting on responses from them, but they'll hook you up real good. As
Yeah,
Natty can
but-
vouch for it. Natty can vouch for it. If they say they're going to hook you up, they're going to hook you up. But there's
Okay.
also another company here,
There you go.
Big Bottle Co. $24.95, 120 ml. Really good. They just came out with their strawberry donut. I do believe that's what it's called. And they also have 4 other flavors: vanilla custard, summer drink, and strawberry milk. And it's pretty good. And that's vape shop price.
Oh, and I was gonna tell you, Don,
wow.
if you like just simplistic flavors, like single flavored, like good dripping juice, Simply E-Juice is a good company too. I mean, it's like I said, they're simple, like pineapple, grape. They got a rainbow sherbet. They got like a strawberry lemonade. They got blue raspberry cotton candy. That's like one of my favorites. And it says it's 85.15. Boy, that's a big molasses player.
My favorite blue raspberry.
As you can see, we're representing our own state too, because a lot of those companies are Ohio-based states, but yet when your vape shop will buy local and actually support local companies and stuff like that, it's amazing. Because you're going to get it for cheaper, you're going to get it for better prices, and to have them actually do that $24.95 for 120 ml and actually be in a town where it's really needs a budget-friendly juice line for your pocket, it's good. They're actually thinking the way that a vape shop should think.
And Dawn actually makes a good point that they all have access to the same concentrates, and they still are finding excuses to charge a high price. Yeah, if you have ISO labs, but if you're that good and people are buying that much,
you're making the money.
You're making the money back for the ISO labs. I mean,
that's why I respect Smack so much. S-Max, I respect it. They got the no frills mills. I respect that way they say, well, we got this right here for everybody who don't want $6.30 ml. That's what they sell it for. And I've had a couple. It's good. It's not the greatest, but it's good.
Exactly. I think the juice companies are starting to realize, though, that people are not going to be paying those prices anymore, and they're starting to, acclimate themselves to that. Like, for example, like Pancake Man and stuff like that. Like $30 for 60 ml premium juice. That's not that bad. I think they're starting to realize the way that the direction it's going.
And you know what
else?
But
there's another one.
The personal problem with a lot of companies, and I've said this to One Hit Wonder, because a lot of people will say, those are great prices. Yeah, they're great prices, but you go buy a big bottle of like 60 or 180 mils, and you don't like it, and you haven't had a chance to try it, you're stuck with almost a full bottle and money that you wasted. So was it really worth it? That's why I tell a lot of companies, 30 mil or below, you should at least have a 30 mil or a 15 mil for people to try it.
That's where sample packs come in.
Yeah.
And
but a lot of places don't have that.
I like the way that a lot of juice companies that I've been reviewing lately, they all got these 60 mils for like $20, $21, right? I guess they're understanding the sub-ohm culture is here, because I drip and tank the same juice at the same time. So I have my Crown filled up and I have my Sapporo filled up, and this is series, and this is at like 105 watts. So I will run through a 30 mil in like nothing.
Right, and that's the best way to taste the juice too, to see if they're both good for a tank or a juice.
Because when I'm driving, I got my dripper there, but the dripper runs out on the 45-minute ride, and I told you how fast my car is.
Couple puffs on the first, so it's done. Grab the tank.
And
here you go. Get this tank right here. You can take all day.
BMP?
Yep.
I haven't even opened the box yet. I have it. BJ sent me one.
You know what? I have some Claptons in there, and that shit crackles and pops, and I can't get it to stop.
I'm still addicted to my MTRTA. I use that Mutation X tank.
Yeah, I'm not really liking it just because of this. I don't like popping coming out of my inside. You know, hitting that uvula. You know, what?
Hitting the who?
That's why I like this.
Uvula, your the back of your throat.
This is 8 mils right here.
That's a super tank, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
With the tobacco coil in it, man. With the tobacco, the super tank coil in that sucker. And the RBA is not bad either.
You know, I stick with my bellis.
Now, Donnie, I know you probably don't have the time, but I do want to give you an invite. Come over to vapeshack.net. We'd love to have you over there.
What is that?
It's a social site for vapors. Have you ever heard of like Vapedom or Vaporium?
Yeah, I heard of Vapedom. Vaporium, yeah.
Okay. From what I understand, it's the same setup as Vapedom.
It's a social internet network.
All right.
Sum it up.
But Tom and Kay can explain it to you a little better.
Basically, Vapedom is the original, and then a group of them split off and created Vaporium, and Vaporium has been around for a while, almost a year, and a group of us left and created Vape Shack. So it's kind of, you know, spread it out, and, you know.
Yeah.
Just different people,
it's just a similar format to like Twitter and Facebook. And additionally, we have a lounge, which is a Google Hangout just like this, where you can just go in whenever you want to and talk to other vapors.
Yeah.
So
and
that's really, to sum it up in 2 seconds, that's what it is.
Yeah. It's vapors, where vapors get together and they trade information, they show off their stuff.
What's the web address again?
Vapeshack.net.
It's right there on the screen.
You have to request an invite, but it'll be sent right to you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Check your email back once you request an invite and fill out the form and come on in.
And that goes for anyone else in the chat who's
anybody
not
that
already a Vape
isn't.
Shack member. Come join us.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Yeti's here. What's up, Yeti? I'm going to get that box to you. I done blew out another box. Got you covered. Listen, for any vapor that's listening that watch my reviews for the juice. Usually I'll censor out what ohms I'm rocking on my stuff. But if you vape like a boss, you can take exactly what I say to heart. But if you're not a boss yet, be a worker. Don't jump the gun and open your own business and you're going to flop in a year. I don't want that to happen to you guys, man.
And see, that's why, honestly, I've loved your reviews, because I've gotten to the point, I don't go as low as you, but it's nothing for me to be at 145, 150, or higher. So, because like right now on my velocity, I have a 0.2 that I run about 150 watts when I have the power on my mods.
I got those coil goons though, but the coil goons and LoneStarCNC.net coils, and I got Charm City Coiler. They send me all my coils because I vape a lot of series, and I'll be rocking like 170 sometimes. But my builds, when I say I'm 170, my build is like a 3.5 alien build, so it's really not as low as you think. But I got 100, but I kill my batteries really fast. So.
Yeah, well, see, those are Claptons. Those 0.2s are Claptons.
And I like that Max VG, man, and the flavor is so beautiful when the wattage is turned up. And believe it or not, it's not that hot. People think of the wattage, and they don't know what build to put on the wattage like that, and that's what puts them in a pickle. You got to know, you got to build higher if you're going to turn the watts up so high. Now, when I rock my series box, I keep it at like a 0.3. I have to. It's too much coming to me. Not going to lie, it's too much.
0.3 or higher series box.
Because I definitely change vape. I like a 0.25 sometimes now. I'm not going to lie to you.
You like the warmer vapes.
No, because my batteries die. My batteries start dying, and I don't be wanting to change them.
Well, that's where you get the 26650 series box. You don't have to.
Yeah, that's what she's got. She's got a John Russ 26650 series box.
She's more of a boss than me, though.
And it's in pink.
You see the door?
A triple series.
Look at that door. That's the door they did for me for my Hexome.
It's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I was just kind of happy about that. I just wanted to show.
Hey, that's what this
Oh,
is.
since we're showing cool things, look at my cool thing. It doesn't work though, but it's cool.
I thought you were supposed to send that back.
yeah, I'll get to it.
Yeah, you paid how much for that and it doesn't work, or it only worked for a few days?
Then he worked for a few days.
$380.
Oh, and I'm gonna let y'all know about this little sucker that I picked up at VPX.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Unless you only like, I mean, I'm going to have to say sorry, Brian. It has even better flavor than the freaking Velocity. Anything has better flavor than Velocity, but this is basically just a cloud checker.
Yeah.
It's got alright flavor.
What is that called?
Huh?
What's that called again?
This is the Vaporgate Mason 24.
Mason. It's basically an alliance with a new cap. I'm
It's just
sorry.
redesigned a little bit. Freaking, that's all it is. An alliance.
I'm going to tell them again, Vaporgate. I know you're going back to basics, but know what? You need to step up your game a little bit with the build deck.
Yeah, and there's no way to put your own drip tip on there unless you have an alliance. If you have an alliance that came with a drip tip adapter, it'll fit in here, and then you can put your own drip tip in there. So that you stuck with this bitch.
Yosh is the man. Them boys over there go hard at Vaporgate.
I like Yosh, but Yosh is going back to the basics on the deck and everything, but he could sit there and make a unique deck and really rock his builds and stuff.
Yeah.
Come on, step up the game once a little bit. You know, he's making those big boy ones and everything, but yeah, come on.
Because I mean, look at this.
Give it a little challenge to put it on the
you
deck.
You can put some stuff in there.
Yeah.
You know, everybody looking at that.
Look, I got, this is what I'm rocking. This is my alliance right here. I just cleaned it out because I'm getting ready to do a review after I go off air. And that's what I'm rocking my alliance, man. I got the 6-wrap alien in there.
Mhm.
Bitch.
Yeah, it's a great deck and everything, but when it comes down to a little bit of the challenge with your builds and stuff, I just like to challenge build decks. I don't know. I'm weird.
That's not weird. That's sounds good to me.
See, though, I'm more of a. I prefer now that I've got my Velocity. I hate 4-post decks anymore.
I just want to
gotten
put
every
coils in my
RDA was
shit.
a 2-post deck.
You've gotten lazy.
I just want to put coils in my shit and vape it. So call me a basic bitch, but I build basic.
Y'all lazy
I spend too much time on Steam Engine. I spend too much time looking at my wire, looking at what I got, looking at my batteries, going, okay, what can I build to meet what I want to vape today?
If I'm not
Yeah,
building those
I
custom
prefer
builds,
my
It's like
deck.
if I showed y'all this, y'all probably would scream.
Ooh, a 3-post.
3 posts, gotta love them, baby. Know what you're doing? It's easy as pie.
I love the 3 posts. I do my continuous build and that some bitch and go right through. I go right through the
Sneak
center,
the
wrap them
coil.
up, right through the back. Yes, sir.
3
I
posts
know
right there.
mine is 3-post if it's side airflow, but when it's slower airflow, I hate it.
Let me tell you, my favorite
Even though I love my freak show.
my favorite 3-post build is this 18 gauge Nichrome right here. I do 4 wraps and I wrap them, go through the middle, then I wrap 4 on the other side, pull
Sleeper
through,
coil.
knock it down, and that's
Yeah.
how I go. In
Sleeper
my
coil.
that's what I got in my mech mod right here, and that's how I go with it.
There you go, right there in the
25
Derringer.
Yes.
Right there in the Derringer.
That some bitch sound off like a goddamn 4-alarm braids. That's what I be looking for. Just in case one of them young boys blow a cloud in my face, I show him he don't know who he talking to. God damn it. I'm carrying around a pretty BJ box mod. You want to blow a cloud in my face? I'm going to show you some stuff.
What
I have to admit,
You know what I
tonight's been
tell
one of the
everybody
best
to do?
shows.
Go ahead, Rob.
I was just saying, I have to admit, tonight, just being the shoot the shit, this is one of the best shoot the shits we've had.
Because you got people with different opinions and they're talking their minds. It's the best thing you can do with a show.
Yeah, but that's what
I
it's
mean,
all about.
I like building weird shit like this, you know?
Hey,
Little fountain squonker.
I can tell y'all a little secret about me because I like to brag. Check out, I'm going to brag real quick, man. I've been clean and serene with no drugs or alcohol for 13 years, and one thing that I do all day, every day is I live and let live. If you want to vape like that, you can vape like that because I'm going to vape how I want to vape, and I love it. And once I start thinking about your shit, I'm going to make your shit my shit, and that ain't going to be good for neither one of us. So I don't never do that. That's just me.
Yep.
Just saying.
See, that's
No,
the
I mean-
thing to me about it though, because I've been clean for what, going on 2 years now. I've been clean off of everything, and building is like therapeutic.
It's therapeutic.
Yeah, it's therapeutic. That shit, I love building.
Hey, let me tell you, ain't nothing like watching a Giants game through a cloud of strawberry haze, baby.
Yeah.
If you never did that, you need to do it.
Now,
Win, lose, or draw, I had
now,
fun.
see, Donnie, I knew there was something about you that I liked, brother. I knew there was something about you that I liked, brother.
Sweet. I love being liked.
I love my Giants.
Oh,
They just need to learn how to play football this year. That's all.
Are we talking about the New York Giants? I didn't know anybody else was a fan still but me, because they've been doing so damn bad.
Well, I'm from
So
Harlem,
damn
baby.
bad.
You know
But
how
it's
we
okay.
do.
I
Can't
love
stop,
Victor
won't
Cruz
stop.
until the end of time.
Well, I'm a Bills fan first, but I still love my Giants though. They're my only two teams.
Well, because of where I live, I have to say, because that's pretty much all I ever see is Steelers.
I'm a Steelers fan.
And I'm
But
in
I hate
Bengal
Ball.
You got to get that X1, baby. I got Comcast X1 package, baby.
But I
Wait a minute,
hate Pro Ball.
Comcast, baby.
See, that's the thing, though, Donnie. Like I said, I hate pro ball.
Okay.
Give me
That's
good
something.
college football because they're still actually trying. But if we're talking college, I bleed blue and gold. I can't help it.
No.
Please don't
Sooners
say
rock. They
Michigan.
always have. They always will.
Please don't say Michigan.
No.
Oh,
Blue and
no.
gold, West Virginia University. Go Mountaineers.
And my vaping,
People live in West Virginia?
my
I am
vaping place, Cat, okay? My vaping place, the Jets, okay?
Oh, yeah.
well, I'm all
You know
about
what?
my
If you took the
If they
Jets,
happen.
you take half the Jets and half the Giants, depending on which half put it together, it'd be a kick-ass team. Because
Well, Robert-
where they always fall, the other one picks up.
Well, Robert, I'm all about my Florida State Criminals, baby. Win, lose, or draw. They're my boys. And they got their ass beat this year. They still my boys.
Hey, you guys, if any of you guys that's in here talking to me right now, if you ain't in Team No Steep, you missing out, man.
Mm-hmm.
We got about 45 coupon codes up in there. And if you got a problem with the juice you got, 9 times out of 10, the juice maker is in our group. Because after I do a review, I tell them to join my group. And it's been working. It's been working. You know. And I still pay for juice, believe it or not. Give away more than I vape. I have to. I feel as though you can't prosper if you got people that can't afford it and you got a bunch. It's like a hoarder or some shit.
But what I want to know is why your Liberty Vapors vape ban is upside down.
No. Thank you.
But we're twinning.
That's how we do, shawty. Liberty Vapors is the bomb. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. All TNS approved juices is the bomb. You know how I know? And you know why? Because Donnie MF and G said so. That's right. That's the only reason why.
I only didn't like one.
It's okay not to like one. You know what I mean? But long as they're on point. Because I argue with people all effing day about this right here. Taste is subjective. And listen, don't cut me off. Let me explain to you why I say taste is not subjective. Are you ready? If I got a handful of blueberries picked from the garden and I eat them, they taste like blueberries, right? Now, if SC try to duplicate a blueberry flavor with flavors and it don't come out right, it don't taste like fucking blueberries. So taste ain't subjective. It's just bad fucking blueberry flavor you use. Now, and on the other note, if he messed the blueberry flavor up and it comes out better than a handful of blueberries, then he did a good thing. But taste is not subjective. I hate liver, but when I eat a piece of liver, I know it still tastes like liver.
Yeah.
You can't make liver better than it is. You know what I'm saying?
The palate
Taste
is
not
subjective, okay? Is that better?
Say again?
Your palate is subjective.
That'll work. I don't like liver. Okay, so is it a good liver though?
I don't like
liver,
lychee.
but I don't like it.
I don't like lychee. I don't like dragon fruit. That's why I didn't like the juice.
See, I never tasted lychee, but when I vaped it on the video, it was kind of funny to me.
What the fuck lychee is, but it's good.
I was like, it tastes kind of weird, but it's alright.
Yeah, it was an okay juice, but I just don't like lychee and dragon
No,
fruit.
I like the ones where you read the profile on it. It goes on and on like War and Peace, and it doesn't say a goddamn thing of what's in it.
I like juices. You know what? That's kind of cool. Like Liberty Vapor right in front of me. This is one of my this Washington. Like if you don't read the description, like you don't know.
Strawberry
And I try-
parfait, that's the shit right there.
And I try not to do that in my videos. And when I pulled this out and dripped it, I knew what it was first hit. I'm like, that's a strawberry fucking parfait. I don't care what no one says. And that's what it was. Now I got a bottle of strawberry parfait over there made by another company, and that shit tastes like strawberry bath water. So
Yeah.
Strawberry.
Like I was just showing earlier.
good girl, good girl, good girl, good girl.
Yeah, here you go.
You
I
guys
mean,
can be
I
on the
have-
team if y'all got that Liberty. Okay.
I got Adams.
Put my review up on it the other day. I like that whole line. That whole line is good.
Check this out. Don't forget, when you purchase Liberty Vapor, anybody that's in chat, don't forget to use the coupon code TNS20 for 20% off. Just to let you know. And then if you put in the comments right after you put the TNS20 in there that Donnie MF and G sent me, your shipping is going to be free.
And
I
on
know-
top
I
of
know
that,
that.
Donnie,
I know
I'm going to
that.
make one even better for everybody.
I know that.
Probably coming up this week, my review of that will be up. And
Mine's
when-
actually uploading now.
Well, and when my review goes up, I have the full line to give away. All
You guys
gotta do
watch
is
my
wait.
review of it first?
No.
Before you did yours? You should have. I think I put my review up like a month and a half ago. Just
Well,
said-
I've had mine very shortly after the first because they sent it to me because I reviewed this.
Yeah.
Or
Honestly, that's how I found you, Donnie,
Yeah.
because when they contacted me and said they wanted to send me that juice, and I had the other juice that they said is a ripoff of their line, I was like, Lord Jesus, tell me it is not like that other shit juice. And I went to look for a review of it, and yours is the one I saw, and I was like, oh my God, this guy says it's good. Okay, at least I got some hope. And oh my gosh.
Yep, that's how I got them too.
See, this is how you can turn away. Right when my intro comes on, I'm a 100-watt dude, like a drip and drive, drip and ride, drip and walk. Right there. If you're not that person, don't even finish the review. I say that in my reviews too. I say if you're not a 100-watt person, don't even watch this review because your juice is not going to taste like my juice if you're not using what I'm using. It's just not.
Exactly.
It's
And
not.
that's the thing people don't realize. A lot of times, like, I remember at Carlisle, a lot of the companies were saying this is much better at the high wattages.
Yes.
90% of the places were saying this is much better at a high wattage. So, I mean, and I think that the main reason that is because of the chemical reactions that occur with it. When you're heating it up, the chemical reaction that occurs with the chemicals that are in the juice flavors, that it magnifies the flavors the warmer it gets. I really think that's part of the reason. I don't mean to get real scientific on people, but we all know our juice is made of different chemicals to create a flavor.
Right, and I love juice makers that buy their flavors and take yellow and blue and make green instead of just taking green and saying it's green. I like it when they, when they put them together. That's my favorite juice makers. They shit always come out the bomb. You know how they got the flavors. Somebody takes strawberry and custard mixed together and whatever the fuck they do, because I don't know, I ain't got time for all that. But whatever they do, they come up with strawberry custard. But I like the guys who sit there and meticulously do it. That's why I'm such a big fan of like Garrett Rottens and Perpetual E-Liquids and Liberty Vapors, because that's what they do, and you can tell when you taste it that they put that shit together. They didn't just take the cookie cutter and throw it together and put a price on it. They didn't do that.
Yeah.
That's why I like their juice.
And that's any good DIYer will do that because, like, I'm just getting started DIYing, but, like, this is my strawberry lemonade, but it's got 8 flavors in it.
Okay.
So, I mean,
Who's
the
that?
lemonade, this is mine.
Oh, that's yours.
Mine that I'm working on, yeah.
Yeah, the only juice I make is sweet tea and Kool-Aid, man.
You know what Kool-Aid is? No, I know what red and sugar is.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. My shit
Minute
don't
Man,
taste
you
like
gotta make it in this bottle.
Well, I'm making it in these because this is a good tip for anybody that is starting DIY, or if you think you're going to start DIY, take all of your bottles that you get of juice, set them to the side. I probably have at least 50 bottles of juice that are empty that I have cleaned out, and I'm going to start using them with my DIY.
Oh yeah, I got 2 drawers full of
Here's a tip.
bottles, and every time one of my friends or my mom or something like that gets on a bottle, they rinse it out and bring it right to me.
Here's a tip for people who aren't going to DIY. When you empty your bottle, you empty that bottle, clean it out, set it aside, wait till you find a DIYer, send it to them and say, I would like to try it.
That's how people like Nikki get.
Yeah, vapors in the hood, man. I told you,
It's like
juice makers. There was a juice. I got juice makers on my show every Monday night. Every Monday night, I have at least 2 juice makers or box modders, right? And I was talking to them, and I said to them, I said, a lot of juice makers shun from my reviews, because I got the gangster rap in there, and I curse every now and then, but I do my thing the way I do it. That's the only way I know how. Anything else wouldn't be authentic. You know what I mean? But I told them, you just don't want uppity people vaping your shit. You want people that like me vaping it too, on the subway with mech mods. You know what I'm saying? You want us too. Because there's vapors in the hood, there's vapors in the woods, there's vapors with big corporate jobs, there's vapors everywhere. And I know you want every market. I don't care if you post my video on your goddamn website. You don't got to post it there because the people that watch my videos are going to watch my vids, and that's going to get you a couple more sales. You want to make $1, you want to make 15 cents, that's your call.
Yeah.
I can't send you juice because I can't watch a review. You curse too much. Well, don't send it to me. I'll be all right 9 times out of 10.
Or piss them off, go buy it, and still do the review.
I did that a couple times. I told them I'm buying these shoes for a Team No Steep reviews, and I pop a link of one of my bad reviews in the comments, and they usually email me, Donnie, hey, you don't like the juice? Could you send us a copy of the review before you post it? No. Hell no. You out of your mind? I'm gonna post this in your Facebook group too, goddammit.
For a review.
I'm gonna post it in your Facebook group 4 a.m. You're not gonna see it till like 10. Already got you. Got him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not the reason for a review. I mean, a review should be your honest opinion no matter what. And if it's not good, oh well.
And I can't read. Can you guys review a mod or something that you don't use? Like I can't use a 60-watt TC device. Do you know I didn't even fire it on the review? I didn't even fire it. I didn't put batteries in it or nothing. I just told them the conversation that me and the guy had, the manufacturer, and I told him I'm a special kind of reviewer. I do really high wattage. He said, well, I'm going to send you this. You're going to love it. I said, all right, I don't do temp control. I don't use nickel. I don't like it because I don't want nobody regulating my vape. Don't regulate my vape. That's like I get in the goddamn car and my car keeps slowing down when I try to go 65. I don't like that. I'll buy a 66 Camaro because you can't put that shit in there to regulate it. You're not regulating my vape.
See, I can just simply because I'm not reviewing my experience, I'm reviewing the device itself. And, sometimes, like, for instance, this is the perfect example, Donnie. I'm not normally a mouth-to-lunger, but I love this.
What is that, mouth-to-lunger?
The T18.
I got it. My bad.
I'm normally not a mouth-to-lung person, but I love the T18. And my very first tank after the Atlantis was the I-Sub-G. So it's like going back to the basics.
Okie, you're echoing again.
I let you know, right? Adore is funny as hell, right? The juice company sent me a juice to review with no nicotine in it. You need to go watch that review. Right when they seen that review, they sent another batch to me with nicotine because of the review. I didn't even open the fucking bottle on the review.
That was pretty good. That was pretty good. I gotta give you that, Donnie.
I said, you fucking crazy? I'm gonna do a review with no nick in it? What, you think I'm vaping for fun?
Well, I actually had that situation recently. And basically, I told him, I was like, look, I will vape this for a few hours, maybe vape a few mils of it, but then I'm not vaping it until I add nicotine to it, but I'll taste it without the nicotine.
No, hell no.
Hell no.
Without the nicotine.
Hell no.
You're not using the nicotine you're using. That doesn't make any sense. Come on,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you would have to.
Man, don't make
You'd
me.
almost have to sit there and do a review of their zero nicotine and say,
Yeah,
look,
that's what I'm
I
saying.
can't tell you what it's going to be like with nicotine because I don't know what nicotine they're using.
Right.
Don't open the bottle. Do the
Look,
review.
you misunderstood what I said. You misunderstood what I said. I was going to get the flavor of it at Zero Nic,
See,
but
but you-
then I wasn't going to say that I added any nicotine to it. But I add nicotine for me personally, just not say it. I've already tasted it.
Hey, Minute Man, I'm friends with a lot of juice makers, and I asked them questions about the nick and stuff, and what does it do to the flavor, and they all gave me the same answer. It does. They got to change their whole profile to make it right when they add nick to it.
Yeah.
That's why it's 0, 3, 6, 12. It's all different measurements in all those, right? So if I'm adding my own nick, then I might as well be the fucking mixologist over there because it's not going to be good. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be.
I know.
And I can't do the zero nick review.
I mean, all right, let's get it this way. When I started DIYing, I mean, the first thing I did, Nikki watched me. I made one batch, which is VG and PG. Made it in 80-20, no nick. Then I made one at a 3 milligram, which is what I normally make with an 80-20 mix. And I let them both sit and steep. And then I vape both of them to see how the nick would affect it. And I'll tell you right now, if they tell you nick doesn't change the taste, they're full of shit. They gotta change everything for everything.
Yep.
Oh, I know, but that's why I said, I'll vape it to get rid of it. I'll add the nick, but I won't do it for the flavor itself.
And then again, I call bullshit on those juice makers that do that because I'm thinking they don't know how to make fucking juice. That's why they send it to me with no nick to review.
No, that's when you sit there above the sink and you just open it up, say, here's my review, and dump it down the sink.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Send me another one.
I call bullshit. I'd be like, come on, man. Knock it off. You don't know how to mix. It's cool. Your juice tastes like shit with nicotine, and I understand. Because there's some companies, their juice is like only come in 1.5. Who the fuck makes 1.5? I got to buy like a 9,000 ml bottle of that shit to get nicked out. I like getting nicked out sometimes.
Yeah, and see, that's what sucks, though, because I was actually really looking forward to the juice. They sent me 2 lines, and I always, a lot of times when I get juices in, I'll take them to work that night, and I'll vape them all night just to try to figure out what the juice flavors are.
See,
I went maybe half the night, and I was like, I cannot do any more of that.
well, Donnie, I will say this much. And Dawn's still in there? Yep, Dawn knows what this is. Okay. Because this is where I got it through. I got it through her. This sucker has made me rethink about 3 nick, dropping it down to 1. Because this thing will nick me out real quick. And I'm like you. Natty will tell you. I mean, I'm sick right now. I got a cold. But, man, I will make... My idol is Big Lou. I want to be at his level of vaping 120 mils a day. And this thing, oof, knock you on your ass real fast. At 3 nick.
Nice. I'm a 6MG guy, though.
Oh, everybody has their level. I mean, that's what they're comfortable at.
Wait a minute.
I always love that.
Adora Vape's about at Big Lou's level, right? She vapes a lot.
I don't know. I think I do about 45 mils a day, something like that. I don't really know.
I go through about 45 to 50 probably.
It's hard to calculate because I vape so many different juices at one time. I can't really say because I'm right now. I'm vaping Flawless. I'm vaping Washington. I'm vaping Blackbird by Sky's the Limit, and I'm also vaping my favorite Terriblest. And then I'm getting ready to do a review on. I can't believe Cosmic Fog sent me juice. I ain't even tried these yet. I know these shits suck, but I'm going to do the review. I'm gearing up. I know they suck. Lost Fog. They sent me neon. They sent me Neon Cream and Streak. I know they suck because I, Team No Steam Talks. So, but I'm gonna give it a fair shake and see if I like it. Oof. They got pretty bottles though.
Yeah. Okay. But the thing is, it ain't all about what's on the outside. It's on what's on the inside of that bottle.
Yeah, they could have sent it to me in a milk carton for all I care. If it's good, it's good. Send it to me in a.
I don't care nothing about the packaging. I want the juice to be good.
When my juice line comes out, it's gonna be in like the. You ever seen the Capri Sun bags? You ever seen the Capri Sun juice bags? When I start my juice, when the Team No Steam juice line come out, it's gonna be in those Capri Sun bags. And when you get it, you gotta take the dropper and poke the hole in it and get the juice out. It's gonna be just like that.
I feel like if you did that, you need to say that when you say you can drip this, you don't mean like IV drip because that could be confusing.
Oh, wait a minute. No, that would be a cool thing. Put it so you can turn it upside down.
That would be my juice line. Hello, nurse.
Guess what I'm going to name it? I'm going to name it Capri Moon. I like product refrigerant, man. Fuck it, I don't care. I'll make a quick buck and then I'll take the line off the shelves. I don't care. Make a quick 50,000. Yeah, I'm good. All right. And then I'll put a new line. Then I'll change the name a little bit. I'm being sarcastic because that's what all of them do. I don't want nobody to lose. I'm never going to make use. I went to college and I got an almost awesome job, so I'm not going to do that.
Almost.
You know you're done.
It's funny, I went to college to learn a trade and I don't even use nothing that I learned in college at my job. Nothing. Nothing. I'm in a female dominated job force too, so it works for me.
Do you do cosmetology?
No, I'm a social worker.
Oh, damn.
Well, I was in a male-dominated job.
And I have I'm a social worker, which automatically qualifies me to be a certified substance abuse counselor, and I work at a facility. I work in a facility, and I'm a primary counselor at nighttime.
That's awesome.
Be glad you're not me, Donnie. After I get done with my college, I'll be in probably the most female-dominated job in America.
It's good to work with females. You know why? You wear two wedding bands and mind your business, and you're good. That's what I do. I go to work, and they don't bother me. None of them.
Because I'm in elementary education.
Hey, wait a minute. My daughter's school has half and half teachers.
You ain't even gonna be able to buy juice fucking with that profession.
That's why we started the DIY.
I hope you own your house already. You're fucked. If nobody don't send you nothing, you're fucked. You're gonna be making up juice lines and shit. Today's review.
Said Donnie, she thought you were.
You better move to my neck of the woods. At least they're union out here, so they make some money.
What'd you say, Donnie? Huh? Somebody said something about Donnie?
Yeah. Adore said she thought you were a stripper. She was way off when you said you was drugging.
I'm known to take it off, though, you know. Oh.
Whoa.
What, they gonna throw pennies at me?
Hey, they'll make you jingle. Is your stripper named Mr. Jingles?
You ain't gonna make it rain, so make hail on your ass.
We throwing $10 rolls of quarters at me and shit. My wife's gonna be like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I don't know. I guess they like me. I made a couple hundred, but I got knocked."
I will flip some $50 at you, make it really hurt.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Break my tank, I'll be mad. I probably won't be mad at the money. I'll be mad if you break one of my tanks. I'll be up there vaping.
Well, guys, I hate to stop this, but we're already at 11:30, so it's getting a little late for a lot of us. And normally I try these shoot the shits to try to keep them within an hour and a half. So.
No, this was a shoot the shit.
Yeah, this was a shoot the shit one.
That's my type of shit.
It's only 5:30. What are you talking about? It's not that late. The party has just begun.
We're waiting for Kay to get a vape convention in Hawaii.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're going to Hawaii for a vape convention. We're all having a honeymoon.
Everybody come meet me in Hawaii at Vape Convention International.
You better have some cots rolled out because we all stay with you because we won't be able to afford it. after the
Listen,
plane
if you
ticket.
get to Hawaii, you can have free room and board in my house.
Shit, we're just gonna go sleep on the beach. What are you talking about?
Bye, Felicia. There's homeless people on that beach. If you're homeless, the best place to be is Hawaii. So if you want to go sleep on the beach, you go right ahead. But I am not.
We're gonna go evict them. Go evict them.
But so let's go ahead, go the same order that we did when we came in. I'll remind people, but let's go ahead and start with Natty.
Oh, Big Natty Vapes. Y'all again can catch me on all social media: Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. Everything's Big Natty Vapes. Twitter. And you always catch us over at the Vape Shack. See, I said it right this time. And I'm hanging out over there. You don't want to see me tomorrow morning. I got to run some errands. Sorry. But that's it. I'm a little nicked out. Had to dry up all my freaking shit before I went to bed tonight. So, yay, 3 Nick.
Ooh. No 3 Nick.
Okay, go ahead. Donnie, since you're next in line, go ahead.
Sweet. Well, you already know, man. Donnie MFNG. Just Google Team No Steep. My face will pop up. It's easy to find me. It's not hard.
Okay, Kay.
I'm Kvapes. You find me on YouTube at youtube.com/Kvapes. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Kvapes. Yep, that's where you find me. Vape Shack, baby.
Nikki.
I'm vaping with Nikki B. I'm on all social network and at the Vape Shack.
Okay, Odie, you're next. Or
Hey,
Oki.
I'm Ben Yoki. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm Ben, Yoki Vape Reviewer. New to doing reviews, old vapor. Facebook, Twitter, the whole 9 yards. Come check me out if you want.
Okay, Tom, you're up.
Tom, the Cranky Vapor. See me at Vape Shack. Admin over there. Glad to meet you. Give you any information you want. Talk to you later.
Daniel, you're up.
All right, guys. I'm Daniel, aka SC Vape. You can find me on YouTube at SC Vape, Instagram SC_Vape_reviews, and yeah.
Brian.
Everybody knows who I am. Vape King Brian Hinkle. You can find me on YouTube, any social medias. Only difference is Instagram has underscores in between Vape King Brian and Hinkle, and Twitter is at Vape King Brian H.
And as everybody knows, once again, I do want to thank everybody for coming in here. We had a great show tonight, and honestly, I want to get everybody on again sometime. I know for a lot of you, this was a last-minute deal, but everything got taken care of. This week, I should be getting a lot of reviews up. I'm going to try to do some tonight because I work 60 hours this week. So it's 5 days of 12-hour shifts and work nights. So it's not too fun. But other than that, make sure to check me out everywhere that I am. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and as well as on the channel. And so let's go ahead and just get a vape and let's head out of here, guys.
I put all my shit away.
Oh, I'm supposed to be vaping right now? Oh, okay, hold on.
Get with it,
Why
Johnny.
not get the dry hit? That's not fair.
No.
No.
Dry hit that shit.
Oh, God.
We need
I'm
to
dead.
redo that. We need to redo that.
I'm about to knock out of the park. Come on. I'm going to do some cloud chucking suckers right here.
We're just a weak, hot mess. That's all we are.
Are we
All
done?
out
'Cause I'm
point
about to
on
die.
feet.
Oh.